Coming to you live from rainy Cincinnati. In my car, starting the day, about to go hit the streets, knock on some doors, talk to some people. But wanted to kind of share some thoughts on an article I've been reading a lot about. A lot of people's been sharing it, but Microsoft tried the 4-day work week and saw a huge jump in productivity. And I'm going to try to tag all the managers that we did this quite a few years ago. And the reason we did this was there's two reasons. It benefited the customer and it benefited the employees. And we saw production get better, but we also saw customer wait times go down. We were able to get more employees in during times where normally employees were switching out for lunch, and it just caused an overall better experience. But in order to get this in place, we talked to all the employees and we got their buy-in, and we had a store. We had 32 people that worked in the store, and half of them opted in to a 4-day work week and half of them did it. And we got set down, worked the schedule, worked the ones that wanted to work the 4-day work weeks, 10-hour days, got them in there, and they loved it. And the ones that couldn't do the 4-day work week, they loved it because they had a say in it. And I can't stress this enough, that it benefited two people, the customer and the employees. All the managers, we still worked a normal shift, and we spent most of our time blocking and tackling from leadership that thought that we were just giving the employees some gift, or really didn't understand because it wasn't the norm. But I love the fact that Microsoft put this in place and saw the 40% lift on what it does. And when you sit people that you work with down and you let them have a say in when they work, how they work, it reflects over to your customer. And your customer gets a better experience because everybody's bought in. So this goes into anything that we do. And I'm going to try to keep these videos up, and everything that I like to talk about has to do with, the Internet of Things, machine to machine. But at the end of the day, does it benefit your employees and does it benefit the customer? When you implement a machine to machine or a Internet of Things or go digital, we're not trying to displace somebody from working. But usually, if you look at a lot of these businesses, especially small businesses, that person is doing the data entry from those forms. They understand 4 different versions of English because everybody writes different. So they're very unique in the skill set that they have, the hours they put in, and the intensity that they bring in to make sure that's all entered correctly. Whether it's HVAC, whether it's home health, when they're manually entering that stuff, that's a task and a half. So when you automate that, it's not to displace that person from a job, but if you take that person with that same unique skill and you put them to reach out to your customers proactively, make sure your customer was happy, make sure your employees are happy. You're not displacing anybody, but you're making sure that your workplace is a better environment for both your customers and your employees. And that's what everything's about. So I'm going to try to tag all the managers that were part of the 4-day work week with us. I really enjoyed it because I thought all the employees enjoyed it. And we were able to see wait times go from 21 minutes to sub 10 minutes. And it was a constant fight with senior leadership because they didn't understand. Everybody, the world's changing. Embrace the change or get shut down. We're going to have some kid that's sitting in the basement right now all winter, setting up a website, getting customers on mowing grass without even owning a lawnmower. And they're going to be able to see what the market is, get a customer base with Internet of Things, with search engine optimization, with Facebook ads, with Google ads, be able to implement everything that technology has to offer to build a business before they make any investment in equipment. And they're coming after your customers. So when you're doing the blocking and tackling, it comes in all angles. But make sure that you're embracing change, you're embracing technology, and you're focused on 2 things, your employees and your customers. But keep in mind, your customers always come first. Have a beautiful day.